Hello everyone, this is Hearst's Rock 27 here, bringing you his first live commentary 6-star getaway video for GTA 4. Wow, that was a mouthful. Anyway, so I have here this wonderful 1970 El Camino SS 454, and I'm just trying to get away from 6 stars in Alderny. And I hit this guy, and this is pretty funny. He actually gets stuck in the bed of my truck. He actually stays with me for a few minutes to try and lose the cops. Now here I make a mistake. I shouldn't have tried to just go up these stairs because El Camino is too much wheel spin. Oh, I almost lose him there. I'm trying, you can see it's trying to jump up the stairs, but eventually I'll just lose my tires, so I decided to go a different way. Oh boy. This is my first time doing the El Camino for a 6-star getaway, so I apologize if my driving sucks at some points. I hadn't had much practice. But I thought, we might as well try something different, and in subsequent getaways with this vehicle I'm much better at it. Also because I can know that you can drift with it, and it's actually kind of hard to pit maneuver if you're drifting, because it's so heavy. You can thank handling editing for that. And actually, if some other of you have downloaded this mod before, you realize that the suspension's a lot firmer on it now. I had that problem before. It was really soft to the point when it would just lift itself up and flip when I take a corner. So, it's still pretty soft, but I need it to be soft because I do jumps and stuff with it. But it still needs some ground clearance, but I don't know, I don't want to play around with the raised veil, because if I do that, then I'll have to increase the suspension firmness and all that good stuff. So I finally get out of that stupid maze area. Two of the forces drive past me and fail to even try to make contact. That was pretty funny. And my drughead, my crackhead, or whatever ped model this guy is still stuck in the back of my truck. Man, at this point, I even see the blood spatters in the sides. At this point, I don't think he really cares what he's in. I'll see right there, that's good drift. See, you can see the suspension on the El Camino. It's actually pretty soft, but it's not ridiculous. It's actually great for drift. So this guy, he's just sliding around the bed of the truck. I lose him in just a few seconds because I crash with the fence, and then there's a cop on the other side of the wall. So then I'm gonna try and hop the wall. So I'm coming up. Yeah, right up here. So I think, well, I gotta get enough speed to go over this gap, which I do. Of course, I think I hit the tree or something. I think my roof got bent in a little bit from that. Yeah, it did. Then I flip over and I lose the guy. Sad face. Oh well, back to the pursuit. So here see, staircases like those, the El Camino can just go right up. And what I was trying to do, I was trying to go through that gap on the left, and then get onto the main road and see where I maybe lose the cops in the beach area. But that didn't end up happening because they have a helicopter on the left, and they've got cop cars spawning all around me. So I nick a contender. See, I hate driving wide vehicles. I'm gonna have a lot of those nick moments when I just scrape into something like that. I think the contender, now I'm back on the road. I thought of doing that jump you can use to get from Alderny to Algonquin, but with this thing, there's no way. Because all it would take was a cop to just tap me, or in the case of an enforcer, just to scrape me, which he almost does. To send me into a spin, or maybe even jam a wheel if he hits me into a wall. And I hit the train. Thankfully I didn't hit the wheel though, I hit just above it. So, that's okay. You can tell I'm still learning with this truck. I'm not very good with it. Now, if this was the Mafia Shafter, I would have lost him by now. I mean, there's no doubt there. I'm quite good with that car. I do like the El Camino though because it's so durable, and on top of that, it's got great ground clearance. And I like vehicles with a lot of ground clearance. Usually, it just makes it easy to lose your tires. That's all. But ground clearance is generally a better thing to have unless you can use your vehicle's other advantages. Now here, this is pretty funny. I slow down. I smash through the SWAT truck. I lose a lot of speed. SWAT guy misses every shot. He has a P90. He's aiming down the side. That same SWAT guy can shoot me multiple times accurately from a moving vehicle. Like that. I'm surprised he didn't hit me there. They also wall hack. I think I have a video on my hard drive somewhere showing a cop actually shooting through a building wall. Oh god, LCPD Washington. Honey, I'm home. Oh, yep, honey, I think I am home. I flipped him over. Enforcer nailed him too. That was pretty funny. So I'm thinking, okay, well now there's a nice gap. Let's try. Yep, I think I got one of them there. Oh god, see, my right front wheel is starting to get jammed. So I realized I should probably try and lose these guys. But as I would learn, it's not that easy to lose cops in the El Camino. You think it would be, because you can drift a lot with it. It's got good ground clearance. It actually has pretty good top speed as well. It's just trying to keep playing on your advantages over the cops, and it's not easy. There's just something about the truck that makes it bad for getaways. I'm trying to pinpoint it. Oh wow, hit the minivan. That guy was pretty reckless. See, incidents like those that are what prove to you that the cops in this game are awful drivers. I mean, to the point when pretty much their driver education consists of the driving instructor tossing them the keys and saying drive. That's it. There's no precision driving. Let's look right there. I hit that E-class. I scraped the bus on purpose, though. I tried to make him stop and maybe cut off the Escalade. Or cavalcade, I should say. But that didn't happen. Let me see, what are you doing here? It's a poor truck. Actually, towards the end of the video, the front end is almost crumpled in onto itself, and you can almost see the suspension assembly for the front. It's pretty messed up. And then through here, I'm thinking middle park might be a good idea, just because I have good ground clearance, and although the El Camino is rear-wheel drive, and it was like that in real life as well. It was basically a Chevrolet Chevelle with a pickup bed, but no separation between the bed and the cab, so it was still technically a coupe. It wasn't quite a pickup truck. So it had a rear-wheel drive. I don't even think it was ever available with four-wheel drive. It was more like a sport car truck thingy. It was a pretty cool vehicle, though. So in here, I thought, Chopper can't see me. I'll let him go. Listen to the idling of my wonderful 454. And another chopper comes. So I have to reverse, and this, yeah, he saw me. My monitor just lit up. So crap, I have to go back onto the roads and go face the music. Again. I believe this getaway lasts over 20 minutes at least. I mean, I was trying to lose these guys for the longest time. I tried switching districts. I tried switching my route. I tried everything. It just wasn't happening. The game just didn't want me to get away, because you'll see I'm generally a pretty good driver with the truck. I still have a lot to learn, as I'm said a few thousand times by now, but there's just something about it. Oh, I hate that. Friggin' cavalcade, he cuts and goes. So of course I have brakes that don't have ABS. So if I were to try and stop, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I just slide into him. So I said, "That back with it." So I just hit him. I think I do drift coming up, because when you see this thing drift, it's amazing. But I don't do it very often in this video. I try not to. Well, I love how the cop said assaulting a police officer is a serious offense, even though I didn't even hit him with my car. I mean, all the damage he got onto his Impala was from himself, or perhaps backup units. And here's the drift, sort of. That wasn't a very good one. But see, now I'm letting him keep up because I want to juke him into something. I have a lot of good jukes in this video. I'm trying to drive through the wrong way, because if you do it right, you can have the cops' sirens make cars swerve into the cops, which is really fun. But it's not very easy to do. Often you have to clip a car or two on the way there, and then they'll turn to rejoin traffic and they'll cut in front of the cop. But that wasn't happening, so I did what I could. Comes an Impala, he fails. I think he hit... No, he didn't hit his backup unit. I think I have a clip when that happened, though. I know that happened in one of my earlier getaways. I think it was with the Ballad Shafter. Washington hits me. No, it was with the Mafia Shafter. Yeah, I had a Mafia Shafter, and then the LCPD Washington drills me a little bit, sends me off to the side. His backup unit guns it and doesn't even think of stopping, and he hit each other. It was really funny. I made a comment about that in my annotations. So then here I'm thinking, what if I could just get on the highway and outrun him? I have good enough top speed. I mean, it can almost match some other cars like the Shafter. Ooh, baby, that was close. He could have jammed my wheel if he hit me hard enough. So after an experience like that, I'm thinking, no, the highway isn't a good place for the El Camino. It doesn't have enough mid to high-end torque. I mean, it's got some, but not enough. And then, oh god, a SWAT van with more aimbotting. I don't know if they hit me out here. No, they don't hit me here, but they got close. Oh, Challenger. I scraped him. You know, you need to learn more about drifting with your vehicle when you set off car alarms every time you try and drift down a street. Just keep hitting everything. This is actually a really good route with the El Camino. This actually takes a long time, more than I thought it would take, because I thought with the ground clearance and the power I'd be able to just go right up. But I don't. I just spin my wheels, and I was actually afraid of losing my rear tires. Because you'll see, I'm bouncing up these stairs one at a time, and there's like 40 stairs. Still, it's a nice view, and the smoke show is quite superb. Come, get up the stairs. There you go. Good El Camino. Now stop spinning your tires. See, even with it started going over 20 miles an hour, it still takes a long time to get up here. It was probably because of this that the cops were able to pick up upon my new route. Because you don't usually hear an El Camino going up the staircase and hear tires screeching every day. See, one of them sees me. I think an enforcer tries to kamikaze me or something up here. I wouldn't be surprised. It happens at least once when they do that. Oh shoot! I hope they did. Okay, maybe they didn't. Then I'm hitting the light post to slow me down, because that's how bad the brakes are in the El Camino. They're drum brakes and they don't have ABS, so you're double screwed if you try and use those. Now, see, what you just saw there was a good advantage of having a somewhat soft suspension, because you can absorb the impacts, but you don't want it really soft to the point when you get bounced back up. You want to have a pretty good balance of firm and soft, and I think that's what the El Camino strikes. Same thing with the shafter. So, that's another advantage. Oh, God. Now, let's drift it there. See, this one I'm wondering where all the cops are. And soon enough, 1, 2, wow, 5 of them just spawned down there. What I was going to try and do is going to try and cut through a yard, but a junkyard on the far right. But yeah, the one that way down at the end of the street there. But actually, I'm out of recording time, so I'll make part 2.